I've been a little bit tired tonight, and I think I know why, and that's got something to do with Trader Joe's. Customers say Trader Joe's has misled them on the caffeine content of its house coffees, with independent testing showing some products at 30 to 50% of the labeled caffeine amount. The retailer is one of the most trusted private label operators in American grocery, and the case is now drawing class action attention. Michael, does this puncture the Trader Joe's halo, or does its customer base forgive things its competitors couldn't survive?
This one points out the incredible power of a brand. Trader Joe's probably has one of the most powerful brands out there among a particular crowd. Like they're like local, right? They like organic, or at least they like the appearance of that, right? And Trader Joe's was always giving that appearance. And I know many friends who went there. One thing about their shoppers, they're like religiously devoted to Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
One of the things I like there is their cheese because being in Europe, you had access to a broader range of cheeses, Camembert, Brie, etc. So my wife goes there. I really like their cheese, but it does start to raise the question: can that brand survive one of these? Probably, if you had to guess, like that would be my prior. That these people are so devoted, they'll find some explanation for why that happened.
Yeah.
I would also be angry if I found out my caffeine didn't have as much caffeine as I wanted, particularly in the morning. But it calls into question, what about all the other things they're labeling where they have trust? Are there other examples where maybe the label is not as honest as it could be? You're from Oklahoma, I'm from Oklahoma. Out around where I lived and my parents lived, you know where that is.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically cows, oil derricks, and just a lot of open land, right?
Yep.
Talk to the ranchers. But you know what they laugh at? Grass-fed beef. They look at you like it's all grass-fed. That's all we got. We got grass everywhere, right?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of that. Probably there are a lot of shenanigans in that space, like what qualifies as free range, what qualifies as grass-fed, what qualifies even as organic. I don't even know anymore. I mean, my joke is always like, well, pond water is organic. Do you go drink that? So I just don't know. The definitions are tricky on a lot of this stuff. Who's really looking at these? Or are they just taking it on faith? That's my longer point. Do you just take these definitions on faith? Do you check them? Well, somebody checked the caffeine level. So
I'd like to know how, maybe this is something we can look into later, but I'd like to know how caffeine is measured in these things. If it was, if the caffeine content is added, if caffeine's added to the coffee after, or is it all just naturally from the beans? Because if it's all just naturally from the beans, then, maybe they just got a batch of beans where the caffeine content was off. I don't know. Maybe it's just an odd thing to me because the the unhealthy product in coffee is caffeine, you would argue. And that's what we're mad there's not enough of the unhealthy thing in my stuff. It's just it's a weird position to take. I think it's a funny story. I don't care that there's less caffeine than that's on the label, but then I don't really
I do.
Caffeine,
I tell myself that caffeine is healthy. So.
Okay, well, I've broken the habit, so
yeah.
Sorry. Hey, you've just watched a clip from Show Your Priors podcast. Check out our main channel for full episodes. We have a new one every Tuesday. If you liked what you saw, give us a like and subscribe. It's free for you and helps us out a ton. Did we miss something during our discussions? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks, and we'll see you on the next one.